Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of NCAA Football 2006 in the SMU Death Penalty Dynasty. This is James coming back at you with more commentary in the #1 SMU Mustangs. Facing off against their rival North Texas. You see, you don't get a title card. Some weird glitch about playing another created team here at home. Doesn't let it come up, is what it is. I might package this game with the Kansas game. It might be a double feature just so we can kind of get things rock and rolling here at the end of the year. These are two games that hopefully we should take care of business. North Texas, I believe, is 7-3 on the season. Have a really good offense. I believe Dan Hill is their quarterback. He's had another great year, really efficient year, and they've been able to throw the football with some effectiveness this season. Obviously, you've seen Eric Clark. He's been pretty good too. Pretty decent chance that a true freshman wins the Heisman Trophy this year. He's been unbelievable. Absolutely everything that we could have hoped for. And yeah, we're just really excited about his future. But we got business to take care of today. It's our last regular season game before we tune up for the Big 12 title game. We've already clinched that. We're undefeated in conference play. It's just a matter of who are we going to play. I think the options right now are anywhere between Texas, Oklahoma, and Texas A&M. So we'll see. It's going to be one of those three teams. We'll see how it goes. We'll see who we end up with. But we're excited to find out who it might be. So we're going to find out here. In the meantime, again, business to take care of. They're going to run a little bit of a screen pass here to stand back their impact wide receiver. I believe he's in the same class as our guy. I remember that coming up being like, oh, there's two standbacks in this class. This guy was interested in us as well. Dan Hill is going to go to work. Going to go to James here and over the middle and pick up a nice gain here. Gets inside to Quentin Essex. Makes a nice, Demetric Poland makes a nice play. They're going to go I formation, double tight, roll left. Hill rolls directly into Nigel Barnes. Nigel Barnes plays for us. That's his 9th sack of the season. 2nd and 15. Hill in the shotgun, surveys, looks, fires over the middle. Nearly intercepted by Raheem Scott. He was all over that underneath there. Double tight, single back set. Hill looks, and there's the other defensive end. That's Coyote Brown. Those guys are both making money right now. Good-looking play. Gets around the edge and picks up a sack of his own, and that forces a punt. We started our own 11. Clark rolls left, fires left. There is nobody near Joshua Moore, and he's loose. Across midfield, 30, 20, 10-5. Touchdown, SMU Mustangs. One play. 89-yard touchdown pass. I did stop the recording at this point in time to take a look at what that means for your quarterback rating. And just a heads up, if you go 1 for 1 for 89 yards and a touchdown, it's 1,177. That's what I found out. So, no, it's all downhill from there. Probably not able to sustain that, but still pretty fun. 7-0 SMU. Danny Hill goes back to work and finds James on the edge there, right on the boundary, and he gets a foot down. Great pass play here. Anywhere else, nowhere else to put it. Anywhere else, that would have been an incompletion. James comes up with it. They go play action, throw the ball backwards, and that one's going to be an incompletion. 2nd and 10, double tight right, Hill under center. Looks, surveys, fires to the right to Merriman, his tight end, who's able to make the catch, but not able to pick up much. 3rd and 7, same formation under center. Hill surveys, fires over the middle, and that one also falls incomplete. May have been a drop by the wide receiver. So it's 4th and 7. North Texas is going to punt this football right back to us. We're at the 15. We're going to run the ball this time. Jakari Brown, nice spin move to get out of traffic. Picks up a decent little gain there. Picks up about 7. Under center here, Clark again. We're going to run option left, and he's got space to operate. 30. Pitches the ball off to Jakari Brown. Cuts up field, spins, and gets across the 40-yard line. He does take a shot. Maybe one too many moves here. Maybe he just needed the spin move or one or the other. You start spinning too much, the ball starts going places. We don't love that. But anyway, we pick it up. We get down to the 42. We throw to the right side. We've got Joshua Moore, who catches it, stays in bounds, cuts up field, and gets all the way across the North Texas 20-yard line. What a heck of an effort here by Josh Moore. The corner, Richard, who we're very familiar with, not able to make a play. Moore with great body control here multiple times and nearly got that into the end zone. There's a flash of Eric Clark's stat line. 58 touchdowns, 11 picks coming into the day. Great year so far. Under center, he's going to fire to the left, and that one's deflected away. Good job by the DB here. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. We're going to hand the ball off to Jakari Brown. Looks for the edge, gets it, 10. Jukes inside and gets drugged down inside the 5. You can see 3 carries for 43 yards. We're going to take this under center and fire to Casimir Walker. He's got the score. He's got the touchdown, and we are about to go up 14-0. We're going to sit around here and look at what the flag might be. I think we know what it is. It's going to be a face mask on North Texas, so you can count all 6 of these. The coach is unhappy. He's like, yeah, what's going on out here? Like, well, tried to take his head off in the end zone. It was pretty rude. Yeah, fair enough. They throw the ball short to the tight end. Merriman does a great job breaking a tackle, hurdling, and picking up a really nice gain. That's going to give him 1st and 10 at their own 39. Pitch play to Adkins. He's got the edge. A nice tackle by Sisk there. If he doesn't make it, I don't know who does. Pick up a Sisk. Excuse me, pick up a Six, not Sisk. Hard to say. They go incomplete on 2nd and 6, so a 3rd and 6, and they're going to fire short, and that one is dropped by Merriman. Needed to make a play for his quarterback there. We get the ball right back. Clark surveys, looks, fires over the middle to Drayton Anderson. Makes a nice catch there for his first catch of the day. Picks up 6 yards. Clark, shotgun, looks, fires deep to Casimir Walker, who brings it in between the safety and the corner. Really nice throw there. That's why you love that throw power, man. He can make those throws. We're going to go incomplete to the right side. Thought we had Joshua Moore here. This should be, I would imagine, one of the last plays of the quarter. Clark surveys, looks, fires, hits Chisholm right in the chest, but he drops it. 1 second left, 3rd and 10, shotgun. Looks, fires deep to Casimir Walker. Why not? Nice catch across the 35. Casimir Walker getting more involved in the deep passing game here in the last game and a half. So we're opening up just kind of another avenue here, the offense, as we get towards the end of the season. 14-0 SMU. After a quarter, ball on the North Texas 33. Clark shotgun left hash, rolls right. Looking, surveys, fires to Casimir Walker. Breaks the tackle. Touchdown, Casimir Walker. Touchdown, SMU Mustangs. We haven't seen a lot of Casimir Walker in the passing game the last few weeks. We're starting to see it now. It's starting to open up this offense quite a bit. 21-0. North Texas has to go back to work. Hit as he throws. Pittman is able to bring that in, though. Really nice catch. Dimitri Poland does get banged up. That's a concussion. He's going to miss the rest of this game. So they're gonna fire short to Standback. Makes a nice catch on the run and almost got through there. Breaks a tackle, but picks up a nice gain. See him get inside leverage on Isaiah Johnson and make a nice play there. North Texas 3-back under center. Hill surveys, fires to the right, and finds his tight end Merriman for another nice gain. So that's gonna bring up 2nd and 6. Oh my gosh, I can't say it anymore. 2nd and 6. Hill play action, fires to the left, had his man, overthrew him. Really unfortunate there. 3rd and 6, Hill under center. Surveys, fires over the middle, and is able to find Sullivan after missing him on the previous play. Got that ball between 2 defenders. Made a nice play there. Really nice throw by the quarterback. You can see him cut inside. We had 2 guys there, but not able to make the play. And they're on our 27. Hill goes back to work, fires it to Turner. Doesn't pick up much there. Can't imagine that much got taken care of there. You're going to see Cody Brown makes Dan Hill pay for throwing that football. They do pick up 2 yards. Under center, double tight to the right. Hill play action, fires right. I don't think the wide receiver was ready for this one. And yeah, he's going to do it again. That looked like it hurt. So that's 2 in a row. So let's see if this quarterback can respond to those hits. He does. Nice throw to Pittman there. Quarterback hangs in there and makes a nice throw after taking a couple of shots. And a tight end right, single back. Hill looks, surveys, and is stripped. The lineman scoops it up, Cook, and ends up picking up a couple of yards. So they end up picking up 3 yards on the sack and strip fumble. They hand off to the fullback, who gets in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Touchdown, North Texas. So they're not dead yet. They get a couple of things to go their way, and it's 21-7. We get the ball back. Clark firing deep, and he has got Michael Chisholm in space all the way down to the North Texas 30-yard line. And we get Chisholm behind the DB, and the safety's late getting over, and that's a big-time gain. So we get all the way down to the 29. You can see the numbers, 8 for 11 for 269 and 3 touchdowns early. Shotgun Clark rolls right, fires deep to Joshua Moore, who brings that one in as well. That gets us inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal at the 3. It's Jakari Brown time. Touchdown, SMU Mustangs. Jakari Brown scoops up the touchdown. Pretty easy there, never gets touched, and it's 28-7 halfway through the second quarter. North Texas goes back to work, fires deep down the center of the field, and Standback comes up with that catch. I think he bobbled that one a little bit, but is able to bring it in. Really nice play by Standback here. You're going to see a little bit of a bobble, but brings that in. That gets him close to midfield at their own 48. Shotgun snap, handoff to Adkins, does get up to midfield. Looks like he picked up a couple there. 2nd and 9, under center. Hand off to Adkins. Doesn't look like he picked up anything there. That one didn't go anywhere. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9. Hill, shotgun, surveys, looks. He's going to fire over the middle, and that's knocked away by the free safety, Corey Sisk, and they have to punt the football back to us. 1st and 10 at our own 18. Shotgun, Clark fires over the middle. He's got Xavier Hart on a little angle route. Picks up a few. Nice gain of 6. 2nd and 4. We get man coverage. We're going to go right back to Xavier, and he has got space to operate across the 40, across midfield, and drug out at the North Texas 49-yard line. So we're back in business. Right hash shotgun. Roll right. Clark surveys, looks, throws deep to Drayton Anderson, who brings it down. Good looking catch. He does get banged up here, so we might even see a little bit of Isaac Jones involved. We go option. Jakari Brown finds the edge. Touchdown, SMU Mustangs. There is laundry on the field. Let's see what it is. It's a face mask on the quarterback. The quarterback got pulled down by the face mask. Once again, we score on a penalty. We will take it. Touchdown, SMU. We run the option to perfection. Clark gets it out of his hands right when he needs to, and Jakari Brown has free skies to get into that blue there. Touchdown, SMU, 35-7 here in the first half. Hill under center, surveys, fires deep into double coverage, and Standback brings it in. Great play by Standback. You can see the career numbers there. He's had a heck of a year. Runs that out route, that angle, and boy, brings that in double coverage. So that outside post brings in a nice gain there. So they're near midfield again. Play action. They get fire to the right to Wilson, the fullback. He's going to lose a couple. I think he loses 2 there. Going to go I formation, tight end left, play action. Hill surveys, fires over the middle, and that one falls incomplete. Lucky to get that one back. 3rd and 12 shotgun. Hill right hash, fires over the middle, finds Standback, but only picks up 8. They needed 12. So they're going to punt this football away. Let's see what we can do. We can jump off sides and give them a free set of downs. 4th and 4, everyone just get your hand on the ground and just wait for the ball to get snapped. Can't do it. So we give them a free set of downs on the offside penalty on 4th and 4. They go over the middle, and that one's incomplete. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 under center. Dan Hill takes the ball, looks, throws over the middle, and he's got an interception. Corey Sisk off the deflection, gets the ball back, spin move up the field, and gets all the way down to the North Texas 32-yard line. Off the deflection, Corey Sisk, you see the numbers, 13 career picks. Johnny on the spot, man. This kid is always where you need him to be. It looked like that was open to Standback, but he wasn't able to get his head around, and Corey Sisk makes the play. So we get a chance here again. Shotgun, we're going to fire deep to Joshua Moore, who has that ball bounce off his hands. There is laundry on the field, however, so we'll see if this one would have counted. It would not have. It's holding on Dakota Taylor, and that puts us at 1st and 20 at our own 22. Shotgun, Clark surveys, rolls left. He's looking for Michael Chisholm, who's able to bring it down. And at a 20, he picks up 19. We're going to go ahead and call a timeout. 2nd and 1. Clark shotgun rolls left, looking downfield deep to Joshua Moore, who brings it down, breaks a tackle, but is forced out of bounds. 4 catches, 187 yards for Joshua Moore here early. He's having his way against the secondary. That puts us down to the North Texas 27. Shotgun right hash. Clark surveys, looks, fires left to Joshua Moore, who brings it in and is tackled at the 11-yard line with 11 seconds to go. We get man coverage here late. We get Xavier Hart, 10-5. Touchdown, SMU Mustangs. Touchdown, 42-7. We get Xavier Hart open against man coverage, and we end the half with 4 seconds to go and another score. So we are in complete control here against the Eagles, our rivals up the road in Denton. It's 42-7. You can see they're 7-3 on the season, but they're not ending the season well. 501 yards in the first half. That is a lot. Our offense has done whatever it's wanted to do. It has basically been a clinic out here, and we're going to get a chance to put up even more. We get hit as we throw into coverage, and somehow come down with that catch. We'll take it. Handoff. We're going to go Jakari Brown up the gut. Gets a pretty nasty hit up the gut. Only picks up about 4. 2nd and 6. Clark shotgun, looks, rolls, fires deep to Joshua Moore, who's not able to bring that ball in. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 6. We're going to go 6. We're going to go handoff. Brown jukes inside and is able to pick up about 3 or 4. Doesn't pick it all up, though. So 4th and 2, we go for it. We fire over the middle. Walker breaks a tackle. Is kind of forced back inside, but they do give us the sticks. 1st and 10 at the 49. Clark surveys, fires to the right to Xavier Hart, who picks up a couple that does get us across midfield. It's going to be 2nd and 9 at the 48. Under center, Clark surveys, rolls, fires to the right. Chisholm cuts up field, tries to spin. Is not able to execute it that well, though. It is going to bring up 3rd and 6. Handoff, Jakari Brown up the gut, and he finds space to operate, and he gets across the yellow line for a first down. So we go right back to him. He jukes inside and picks up a nice gain. He's been good for about 5 or 6 yards every single touch. 2nd and 5, shotgun right hash. Clark surveys, rolls right. He's going for the home run to Drayton Anderson, and he comes up with a touchdown. SMU Mustangs. It is 49-7 here in the third quarter. It is business as usual here in Dallas, Texas. Eric Clark looks fantastic, rolls right, has Anderson in one-on-one against the safety, and that's a mismatch. Even as a redshirt freshman, Anderson is still an incredibly talented kid, and yeah, brings that one in, makes it look real easy. So North Texas, we're just playing for pride at this point. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here. They go I formation, tight and left, handoff to Wilson. 2nd and 7, single back set. They're going to hand to Adkins, who gets absolutely nothing. Thank you, Jacarius Cooper. 3rd and 8, I formation, tight end right. They're going to look, survey, roll right to Hill, who fires over the middle, finds the running back Adkins. They will make a nice move and pick up a nice gain. So a fresh set of downs on a 3rd down conversion for the North Texas Mean Green. They pitch the ball to Adkins, who gets absolutely nothing. Loses a couple, but we do jump offside, so it's going to be 2nd and 8. We get that one right back. So Coyote Brown, tackle for loss, sack, 3rd and 14, shotgun Hill, surveys, rolls right, just chucks the ball as far as he can, and that one is deflected away and falls harmlessly to the turf. We get the ball back on the punt return. The Casimir Walker has not had a punt return all year until this. 20-10-5 touchdown Casimir Walker, touchdown SMU Mustangs. He finally gets into the end zone on a punt return. We had like 6 of these last year. Did not have a single one until that moment. And it's kind of fleeting because like the season's basically already over and it's in a blowout, but hey. Good for Casimir Walker. He's still putting it all together here. It's 56-7. They fire the ball to the left. He overthrows his man. And with about 56 seconds left, it's 3rd and 10 here. Hill, shotgun, looks, surveys, fires to the left, and that one's going to come up incomplete as well. That would have been in double coverage. They punt the ball back to us. Clark, shotgun, surveys, rolls left. He's going to fire to Joshua Moore. He's not able to bring that one in. That one's going to count as a drop, and he's going to bring up 2nd and 10 at our own 30. Under center, Clark surveys, looks, fires. He's going to go for everything down the field. Oh, and Casimir cannot make the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Clark under center. Looks, surveys, throws to the left, has got Joshua Moore, gets around the DB. Can he get a block and stay in bounds? My goodness, he does. 10-5, touchdown, Joshua Moore. I thought for sure he stepped out of bounds. They had multiple chances to make a play and just did not get it done. Joshua Moore scores from 70 yards out. You see we throw this ball outside. The DB not able to stay in front of Moore. Number 10, does he have a shot? No, we get a block, and Moore keeps his feet in bounds and goes 70 yards. It is 63-7 against the North Texas Mean Green. This is a blowout. It is ugly. They're going to snap the ball here. This is going to be the last snap of the third quarter. They fired over the middle to Butler. Great looking play against the cover two, and I think he's gone. 20-15, 10-5, you better believe it. Touchdown, North Texas. Great looking play against cover two. They find Butler over the middle between 4 defenders, breaks the tackle, bounces outside, and scores. 63-14, that's how we head into the fourth quarter. You can see the backups are in. Clemens just decides to fire over the middle of Walker, who was wide open on the mesh, and he scoops up a huge chunk of yards here. You can see Clemens had room. He says, no, I'll just go ahead and chuck it down. And you can see Casimir Walker get upfield and all the way down to the 46. We hand this ball off to Xavier Hart. Does not get much there. They have their own Sisk. 2nd and 11. He ends up losing a yard. You can see the clock running. And Hart is able to get that yard back. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9. Clemens under shotgun. He's going to look, survey, roll left. He's trying to find anybody, and he finds Isaac Jones, who's able to get that foot in bounds. Good-looking play by the number 6 wide receiver on this team. So we're getting everybody involved, and we're getting everybody a bunch of looks here. So we hand this ball off to Xavier Hart. 20, 15. Oh, he's just drugged down at the 15. Good-looking play there. Had a big hole on the left side. We're going to go back to work. Clemens in the shotgun, fires off a screen to Isaac Jones, breaks a tackle, spins upfield. He's able to pick up what he can there. Looks like he has a really tough 2 yards. 2nd and 8 at the 13. Clemens under center, hands the ball off to Xavier Hart. He's able to pick up a nice gain there. Looks like he picked up about 7 or 8. He's going to bring up 3rd and 1 at the Sisk. 6. Clemens under center, hands the ball off to Xavier Hart. Touchdown, SMU Mustangs. We're just doing it for fun at this point. Xavier Hart scores there. 70-14. We get another touchdown late. It is 77-14. An absolute destruction of the North Texas Mean Green. It's the most points we put up in a game in this dynasty so far, and we just did not have any problems with these guys. We had 500 yards in the first half. We just kept pouring it on. We'll see the stats when we get to them, but yeah, this one was not a contest. Kind of makes me think that maybe North Texas isn't a team that we play moving forward. They were like a B overall. They just did not have the defense to deal with us here. 758 yards of total offense. This was a destruction. They had 293. They weren't awful through the air. 295, which is one of the highest numbers anyone's put up on us this year. But, man, this game, yeah, got out of hand and got out of hand early. Again, no turnovers. We're going to go through the individual stats here. Eric Clark had an absolutely monster day. 22 for 28, 570 yards, 6 touchdowns, no turnovers. Yeah, big day for Eric Clark. Big day for Joshua Moore. I want to say he went over 200 in this game. Even Xavier Hart got on the ground. Yeah, Josh Moore, 6 catches, 273, 2 touchdowns. Casimir Walker had 6 for 116 and 2 touchdowns. And yeah, Coyote Brown had a nice day, 2 sacks. I think Nigel Barnes had 2 sacks as well. So 12-0, perfect regular season. I'm going to let you know the team that we play in the Big 12 Championship will be the number 14 Texas A&M Aggies. And that'll be in Houston, Texas. So that'll be a fun one. Hopefully we can win a conference championship. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care.